Hello and happy Amazon Prime Day, everyone. The definition of Christmas in July. So to celebrate, what we're going to be doing is not only finding the cheapest graphics card deals for every single model of the current generation, we will also be comparing them against themselves as a cost per frame analysis and also compare to MSRP so that we can see if they are actually a good deal or not, but also maybe which other GPUs you should be considering instead. Because there's some interesting prices in here and that upgrade may be cheaper than you think. Then as a bonus, at the end of this video, so make sure that you stick around for that, I'm going to go over a couple other PC component deals which I think are really quite good. But for everything that we're talking about today, check the comments section specifically, because what I'm going to be doing is updating that during the event to make sure that you get the best deals. But whether you're looking for an endgame GPU or a stopgap for the next generation, let me show you some of the best Prime Day GPU deals right now. Okay, so the place that I want to start is with this chart. And what this chart shows is the MSRP for each and every model on the left-hand side, and then a link to the cheapest one that I can find on Amazon. To the right of that is the price for the current cheapest one that I can find, with the MSRP difference in percentage and also a dollar amount to the right hand side of that. We also have alternative links right here for interesting models that I found that I'll also include in the video description for you. And what this means, just looking over this graph immediately, is that we can see the high-end models for Nvidia have had the most taken off them, whereas for AMD it's the lower end models. But we do need to double check this, because dollar amount off or percentage off does not equal a good price to performance. What does is this. This is a price to performance calculation based off the current Amazon Prime pricing graph that I just showed you. Because if I'm going to recommend you something, I want to at least back it up with data and give you context. So what we have here is a cost per frame analysis for every model, giving you the average FPS based off hardware and box performance data with the current pricing. But what this means is that all that you need to do is take a look and see what frames that you're targeting, say the 120 frames in 1440p sort of mark. Then all that you need to do is take a look at how much it costs to see if it's within your budget, and then see which model offers the lowest cost per frame to give you the best value option. So what we're going to be doing is focusing on 4 different gaming segments. We have 1080p, 1080p high refresh, 1440p, and 1440p high refresh for you guys to find you the best deal for what you want to achieve. But of course, all models will be linked in the comment section below for you guys and continuously updated throughout this event. But starting off with 1080p, for those of you looking for a good smooth experience, it's hard to argue with the 6600, and this power color fighter can be had for over 20% less than its launch MSRP during the Prime Day event. For Nvidia 1080p, my recommendation would be the 3060 from Zotac. But even though it is the cheapest, you are still paying $50 over MSRP and an extra $1 per frame compared to the 6600. Only you can decide if that's worth it for Nvidia software suite, DLSS, stuff like that. But if you want to go 1080p high refresh, you have several options from AMD for around the $3 per frame mark, with this power color Red Devil 6700 XT being a solid option. It is $20 more than the cheapest right now, but it is a top of the line model for little extra cost. For those of you stepping into the 1440p game, both the 6600 and the 3060 we just mentioned will get you through. But if you want a smoother experience, you would appreciate the upgrade to a 6650 XT or 6700 XT, which are both below MSRP. To get a similar level of performance from Nvidia, you will be looking at the 3060 Ti or the 3070, with these two models being the current cheapest and my chosen options. And to round it out with high refresh 1440p, you have some great options from both sides. This Zotac 3080 12GB is the same price as the cheapest 10GB model I can find, but going even higher end models from Nvidia, that's where you're going to find the biggest savings. If you have a need for a 3090 Ti right now, it's hard to argue with $300 off its launch MSRP for this Asus TUF model with excellent power delivery. But as typical for raw rasterization and gaming performance, if you go AMD, you'll be looking to save a decent amount of money for similar performance, with the 6800 XT being a solid option and the 6900 XT being over $100 off its launch MSRP. But as promised, another thing that I wanted to show you guys was some amazing deals on some other PC components. Over here we have a whole dedicated page to Crucial for their SSDs and memory, even some DDR5 memory modules down here, which may help a few of you out if you are on a budget. And there's also PC components from AMD, Intel and more in this section too, with this Asus ROG Strix recently popping up. It's actually a very good deal for 3070 Ti. It's about $10 more than the cheapest, but that is a significantly nicer card, and would be a great pairing for something like this 12600KF, no iGPU, but for $229, that's probably the cheapest it has ever been. Yeah, that's pretty damn good actually. So I'm going to put the links to these web pages for Amazon Prime Day deals in the video description and the comment section for you to check out. Hopefully you managed to get yourself something that you are truly happy with. I know next gen is around the corner, but that doesn't really help those in need now, especially for you mid to low end buyers out there. But if you did find a car cheaper than something I have, or the price has gone up, please let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll do my best to keep on top of that and update the entire community. Otherwise, if you're new here, get subscribed or at least check out another video before you do. And remember guys, a like is always appreciated, and I hope you have an amazing day.